How y'all doing? This is Cascadia Coast News. It is February 20th. Now, this is what Michael Bloomberg said after the debate in Nevada, which I uploaded little clips from that last night. Anyways, this is from NBC News. You know, I don't like NBC News, but whatever. Now, we're just going to watch this here.
Look, the real winner in the debate last night was Donald Trump.
Yeah, you're right, Bloomberg. The real winner is Donald Trump, because everybody knows, anybody with their head out of the sand knows at this point that the Democrats are trying to ruin our country and impose socialism. Moving on.
Because I worry that we may very well be on the way to nominating somebody who cannot win in November. And if we choose a candidate who appeals to a small base like Senator Sanders, it will be a fatal error. We need Democrats and independents and Republicans to win. And that was the coalition that propelled Democrats to success in the midterms. And it's the coalition that we need to win in November. And that won't happen with pie-in-the-sky promises and proposals that will bankrupt the country. Voters don't want empty talk. They want leadership.
Okay, he says that voters don't want empty talk, and they want leadership. Well, here it goes. There, Mr. Bloomberg, and there's the what is that woman's name? Warren, Elizabeth Warren, and then you got Bloomberg, and then you got Pete, and who's the other people running? Anyways, none of these people are freaking leaders. They're children. They got the minds of children. They want to run the country like children. In other words, they want to, first of all, impose more gun laws, gun restriction, especially an assault weapons ban. They would love to see that pass. Now, anybody who has studied the Constitution or has read the Founding Fathers' journals, which I will be doing on this channel very soon, knows that this country was founded off of principles of Yahweh, God Almighty. Now, I do realize there are people who watch my channel that are probably agnostic or atheist. Be that as it may, that's not my problem. These people do not have your interest in mind. They are trying to impose a new world order, which, it is written, but we are supposed to speak out against such things. Moving on.
They don't want hand-waving and finger-pointing, and they want common sense ideas that can become real policy. And this election is just too important. The stakes are too high, and we cannot afford to get it wrong.
Now listen to me. Dude, we don't need no more frickin' policies. We don't need no more laws on the books. This is coming out of a country that, who's he kidding? We got over 50,000 laws on the books. Well over 50,000. We are the most indebted country in the history of this planet. And also, on top of that, gosh dang it, man. On top of that, you got these socialists trying to run our country and run it into the ground because, there's the deep state and they're pushing for America to no longer exist as a superpower, which is also written in the Bible, which will come to pass. You can go read Habakkuk chapter 2. That straight up tells of the United States' demise, there, as well as other places. But what I'm saying is this. Do not put your trust into the hands of a man, especially these men. Put your trust elsewhere, into Yahweh, God Almighty. That's the only way to go. Anyways, we got other things to worry about besides this presidential debate. We got an incoming object coming into our solar system as we speak. It is a planetary system NASA has lied about everything. You could just go back and, you know, look up Moon Rising. Moon Rising is a very good documentary on how they lied about everything. But they have lied about everything. They know that this Planet X, you can call it Planet X, you can call it Nibiru, you can call it Planet 9, Planet 7X, whatever you want to call it. But it's coming. And you know, I know I'm going to get people who say, Planet X ain't real. They've been saying this for years. Well, have you never read what it says in 2 Peter chapter 3? That scoffers shall come in the end days, saying, where is the promise of his coming? Since our fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation until now. In other words, this ain't going to happen. This can't happen. Oh, it's going to come. And it's going to come quick. Once it finally gets here, it's going to come. And by the time that happens, the people who have their heads in the sand still, it's going to be way too late for them. So what I'm saying is this, the same thing as Department of Homeland Security said about 7 months ago. Have at least 6 months of food and water on hand. Stock up on ammunition and firearms. Because there's something very eerie headed our way. And that is how I'm going to leave this video. Until then, you know, just keep watching the sky. And for the love of God, take your head out of the sand and don't believe a word these people are saying, because they are liars and they lie about everything. Y'all have a good day and God bless.